Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It is after the Christmas holiday. For today's video, it's going to be the best products of 2020. These are the products that I constantly reach for whenever I want to do my makeup. So I'm going to put them on my face while I'm talking about them. So I really get to feel and explain why I reach for these products. And also, don't forget to leave in the comments your favorite products from 2020 so that I can also check them out. So if you want to see that, then just keep on watching. Ever since I bought this is the Becca Backlight Priming Filter. And if you guys have been watching my channel for a year now, you guys know that this is what I use every single time I want to have a glowy base. And this is just an amazing like glowy primer, and it just leaves my skin so nice and glowy without like shimmer. I have not found any primer that does exactly what this gives me, and so yeah, it just gives me a really nice glow. I don't know, I really love the glow that it gives. Next is the brows. So for me, it's definitely the brow products from Strokes Beauty, specifically the brow colorist in neutral brown. So I usually do this first before I go in and fill my brows. I feel like I just put less when I do this first, and so yeah, it's just what works for me. Try it out, maybe it'll work for you. Since this has a tint, it kind of fills in the brows just a little bit. Not like I can go out of the house with just this kind of brows, but if I'm going for a more put together brows, or like when I film, I definitely fill in my brows more with the Strokes Beauty Brow Painter in Ash Brown. And yeah, I prefer this over the microblade one because this definitely looks more natural, and this one is just so easy to use. It's pigmented, but you kind of need to build it up to really get a full pigmentation. And if you want a little bit more of a user-friendly, easy brow filling type of product, I'd say you go for this brow painter. And this one definitely looks more natural in my opinion, which is what I like. I like natural, you guys know that. And ever since I started using these products from Strokes Beauty, I have been enjoying doing my brows. Like, I thought that would never be a thing for me because I don't really care for my brows that much. But ever since these products came to my life, I have been loving doing brows. Like before, I would dread doing brows, but now it's like, oh, I like it. I like the process. I like the product. And also because I finally found a good brow routine that works for me, that works for my face, that works for my preference. And I have just been like into my brows because of these products. Like these products I can really rely on every time to give me the brows that I want, like every time. I don't remember the last time I had bad brows because of these products. And I am not a brow kind of girl. I'm more of a brow mascara kind of girl. But now I actually enjoy filling in my brows. And look at that, like it just looks so natural, and yet it's so like, it's filled in, you know? Like, and that literally took me like 5 minutes, and maybe less if I'm not talking that much. So there. So I have definitely been loving the Strokes Beauty brow products. I also like their clear brow gel, and I also use that a lot, but the combination of the brow painter and the brow colorist is really my go-to brow routine products. And so yeah. So if I have not slept well, if I needed a little bit of help under this area, I'd go for this Becca under eye brightening corrector. Like, this is super brightening, like you'll see, but I really don't use this much unless like I really need help. But I'm using this today because I want to show you guys what I really use. And so yeah, so this one is super brightening, and it's also very hydrating under the eyes because it has castor oil, and unfortunately castor oil breaks me out, and so I really don't like using this that often. I really just use it when I really need it. See that? Like, it just brightens up the whole under eye area, especially here, like the dip on my under eyes. And also, whenever I use that, I find that I don't have to use that much concealer also. My favorite concealer is, of course, the Maybelline Fit Me concealer. Like, this has been my concealer ever since I don't even know anymore. Like, it just works for me. It's creamy, it has light to medium coverage. The finish is, it's not the most dewy, but it's also not the most matte. Like, it has a natural finish that I really like. And I really like how it wears throughout the day. I'm also the type of makeup wearer where it's so rare for me to set my makeup, to set my concealer with powder. And I find that this one stays on my skin really well, and that's why I like it. And it's so easy to blend, and you guys know that I like using my fingers to blend products. Like there. Like, I look more put together, I look more awake. I don't look matte. Like, it looks like I have a healthy skin. That's really what I love about the Fit Me concealer, is that it gives such a natural finish, and I really love that. I also really like the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind. Although this one I use when I have like breakout, like this one. I'll just put it on. When I have breakout, I'll put this one on because the finish of this is matte, and it has really high coverage, and it stays pretty well. And yeah, I really like that. So yeah, like, it just, where is that? Like, can you see that? Like, it just covered my healing pimple there. That is the concealer that I have been loving, like loving. Okay, now let's move on to the eyes. You guys know I'm very minimal in terms of eyeshadow, but I for sure, whenever I just want a simple, natural, but I also want something for my eyes, I used Colorette's Color Tint in the shade Jordan. And this is just like a quick and easy brown kind of eyeshadow look. And literally, I just literally blend it with my fingers. And it's like the easiest eyeshadow look. It's so simple, but it works. Just gives depth to my eyes. I mean, I could use a brush, but I forgot to bring the brush here. Like, look at that. See how it's very like subtle, but it does something to my eyes, and that's what I like about this shade Jordan. And I'll also put a little bit under my eye. I love it. So there. See, it's so simple, it's so natural, but it works really well. You can also use this for bronzer or contour, but for me, I really enjoy using this for my eyes. As you can see, it works nicely for my eyes. And then the next product that really impressed me this 2020 is actually this one, the Vice X Includes eyeshadow palette, specifically the shimmer shades in here. And so I'm going to use, what should I use? So I'll use the shade Subukan just to like give my eyes a little bit of, I don't know, shimmer. Like these eyeshadows, especially the shimmer ones, I'm more impressed with the shimmer ones than the matte ones in this palette. Like the shimmers are just really vibrant and easy to blend. Like I'm literally just using my fingers. Okay, so I got brushes and let's continue blending with brushes. So I'm just blending Subukan all over my lid. So there. Isn't that nice? Sorry about my hair. I'm not having the greatest hair day right now. But yeah, that is Subukan on my lids, and I also put it under my eye. So there. Next favorite is this Bodyography glitter pigment in the shade Stellar. Like this is the pink glitter that I used in my previous video, and if I really just want an easy but still like it looks like I did a little bit of effort on my eyeshadow, I would put this on, and it just makes my eyes look super sparkly, super like soft glam. And I actually want to purchase more shades. It's just that my family is still in the States, and so I'm just waiting for them to come back here in the Philippines. This is so good. Like it's pretty expensive, but if you have the budget and if you love glitters, I think you would enjoy this one. So the highlighter that I have been like extremely impressed by is the shimmer tints from Colorette, and I know that, you know, these were sent to me, but I really love that the highlight, like it just gives such a fine shimmer that it just looks so nice on the skin. Like it doesn't emphasize any kind of texture on the skin. Like it just looks, I don't know, it looks natural for me actually. But you can definitely build this one up if you want this to be super blinding. But for me, like I really like that it's more on the natural side. And specifically, I love this shade Yellow Diamond. It just complements my skin so much. And I never put highlighter on my nose, but I also really like this on my nose. It's super lightweight. Like it doesn't feel like I'm adding some kind of heaviness or like a heavy product on my face. It looks very natural for me. Like it's definitely my vibe. This is definitely my favorite highlighter, and I know that I just talked about this last week, but I know my preference, and this is definitely my preference in terms of highlight, and it's local, so that's great. I used to use Jordan for my bronzer. I still use Jordan, like this one, the color tint, as my bronzer, but ever since I got this, the Vice X and Glutes face palette, the bronzer shade in this, like it's so nice. Like it works perfectly on my skin, and I like the formula of the powder. It's pigmented enough and it's super easy to use, and it blends super nicely even if, you know, I don't have like a foundation and powder. Like it works well for me. That is the bronzer. It looks very nice on my skin tone. And for the blush, I also like the blush here, but I really have been using the EB Advanced blush in the shade Dahlia. Like this is such a nice shade, and it just blends so seamlessly on my skin. Like, look at that. I also like the formula of this and the shade, of course, but I think for the price of this one, like it's amazing. And even if it's small, like I don't really mind. I actually like that it's super small. It's easier to store, it's easier to bring, but be careful because the packaging is pretty flimsy. Like look at that, right? Next favorite is lip products. So I have a few, and it's hard because this year has been the year of lip products for me. And so I'm going to go over them one by one. First one is the shade Blanket from Colorette, their Color Glaze collection. And I really like this one. I really like this one for the shade. I also like the formula of the Color Glaze because I feel like it's not the best formula for gloss for me, but still I find myself using them, specifically the shade Blanket, just because I really like the shade of this one. And it's just also very comfortable on the lips. So yeah, so this is the first shade that is my favorite. Next one is from Colorette as well. It is their Velvet Tint in the shade Rosé. This is just a classic for me. I feel like velvet tints are very underrated, but for me, honestly, this is like my favorite formula from Colorette. Like it's super lightweight. It fills in the cracks of my lips. The shade Rosé has always been my favorite. This is the second year that this is like my favorite lip product, and it's just super lightweight on the lips, and I always get compliments whenever I would use this shade. And I also love using this for a monochromatic look, like on the lids, on the cheeks. Like it's such an easy but very pretty look. And so yeah, so this is Rosé, and I really love this shade, like all-time favorite shade. Okay, next lip product is from Happy Skin. I really love it. Like I love their Kiss and Bloom Glossy Tint. I think it's such a pretty product. It's such a comfortable product on the lips, and I don't know, they really got me on this one. And so yeah, so specifically the shade Sunny. So is this Sunny? I think this is Bud. Oh no, it's Sunny. I don't like lip tint or lip stain at all, but my goodness, this one really changed it for me. Like I'm a changed person. I'm a changed makeup wearer. I'm a changed person because of this one. Like it's super comfortable on the lips, and it's just like I like how it looks. This one really surprised me. I bought this thinking that I might not like it because it's kind of like a lip stain. It's like a watery type of product, but as you can see, it's like it's so good. I recommend this. I have been recommending this to a lot of people. So it doesn't go well with my eyes, and so I'm going to remove it if I can. So it leaves a stain, but I really don't mind because the stain is actually really pretty. And then the next favorite is from Untitled Cosmetics. It is the Powder Pout lipstick in the shade Ashley Yap. I love this one specifically for the shade. Like this shade is just very similar to Rosé actually. So there. So this is the shade Ashley Yap from Untitled Cosmetics, the Powder Pout. And I really love the shade. Like I love this one for the shade. The formula is okay. I kind of built it on my lips because this one, the Kiss and Bloom Glossy Tint, left little bit of a stain, and now it's kind of like, it doesn't look that nice because I layered it on pretty thick on my lips. But normally it wouldn't do this. I don't layer it that much, but this time it's like, look at that. It's like patching. Okay, so I'm going to remove this one. So those are all the lip products that I have been loving. I'm just going to put on rosé. So those are the products that I have been loving for 2020. These are the products that surprised me, that I keep on reaching for whenever I'm doing my makeup. And also I want to mention special mentions, products that I don't use, I don't show that much on my channel, but I feel like they deserve to be included in this video just because I also truly use them a lot whenever I do makeup or whenever I'm taking off my makeup. So in that regard, this has been like my favorite makeup remover. This is the Ellana Even Skin Pore Refining Lightweight Cleansing Oil and Waterproof Makeup Remover, and it is made with jojoba oil. And this is such a great makeup remover. It removes all of my makeup. I'd use, oh, there's bagel hair. I'd use one pump when I have a natural makeup going on, and I'll use 2 pumps if I have a heavier makeup like what I have on right now. And this removes all of my makeup and it leaves my skin feeling clean but not stripped, and it doesn't feel oily on my skin afterwards. My skin feels super clean when I use this, and I just love using this, and also just to like massage my face with. Since it is made with jojoba oil, I love jojoba oil for my oily skin. I feel like it works really well. So this one is a little bit expensive, but I have been using this a lot and I'm still not halfway done, and it has been like what, a month and a half now, and I think it's super worth it. And this is my new makeup remover, and I can't imagine taking off my makeup and not using this one. Like, it's so good. And if you have still been using makeup wipes, girl, don't damage your skin any further. Like, switch to oil-based makeup remover and you won't regret it, okay? So yeah, so this is definitely a must-have for me. Okay, next one are the MAC Kohl liners, specifically the shade Teddy and Power Surge, but my mom got it. And I also have here the Fascinating one. It's like a white eyeliner, but the MAC formula of their eye kohl pencils are just super blendable. It's great for like a base on under eyeshadow, and I just really love how it blends on my eyes. And yeah, I have not tried any eyeliners that are comparable with this one in terms of like blendability and how it looks on my eyes. The Untitled X Vice Cosmetics one, their gel liners I like, but I still find myself reaching for this one. Actually, the Untitled X Vice Cosmetics, I actually changed my mind and I like the black one more. I feel like that one is just, I don't know, the brown one is like, it's okay. I thought I would like the brown one more, but turns out I like the black for like tight lining. And yeah, I know this is new, like the Silk Kiss from Strokes Beauty, but I have been using this every day. Like, I have been using this as a lip treatment. You guys know that I do a lot of lip swatches, and in turn, when I do lip swatches, my lips would really get beaten up afterwards. Like, I would feel that my lips tend to get drier. I can compare it to when I wasn't doing any kind of lip swatches. Like, my lips, it was rare for me to have dry lips, but I have accepted that this is my life now. I do lip swatches and I need some kind of lip treatment. And so I have tried a couple of lip treatments. I bought like the Sunny's one, I have the Vaseline one, I have like Lucas Papao, like just a ton of lip products for specifically to treat my lips when it's dry. Ever since I got this one from Strokes Beauty, the Silk Kissed, I have been using this every day. After I wash my face in the morning, after I wash my face at night, like this treats my lips effectively. Like it just leaves my skin, it just leaves my lips feeling really supple whenever I would be removing this. You know, when I would, I don't know, when I don't want it on my lips anymore, I would like try to leave this one on in the morning for like 2 to 3 hours, and then after that I'd remove it because I don't know, I'll eat lunch or whatever, or just I don't want any kind of stickiness on my lips anymore. And so whenever I do that, I notice that my lips really look plump, and not plump, it just looks moisturized. And I think it's really the Revidrate formula that they put in this lip gloss. This has been my ultimate lip treatment as of lately, and I really love using this before I sleep because when I wake up I just feel like my lips are like baby soft. And so yeah, so this deserves a special mention. Okay, so for the eyelash curler, I have been using the Shu Uemura eyelash curler, and this one, I really like this one because I feel like this is meant for Asian eyes, where you know our eyes are a little bit smaller than the Western people, and so I feel like this fits my eyes perfectly, and they curl every single lash that I have. But this one is super old already, and I'm actually going to throw this out. And I bought this one from Deviant. It's actually pretty nice. Like the color and you know the pink accent is super, like, I don't know, I like using it. But I feel like this one is definitely the best eyelash curler I've tried. But this one is pretty decent as well, the one from Deviant. But for me, this is definitely the best. I wanted to buy this one also, but it's pretty expensive, and I also want to kind of explore other eyelash curlers. But from the one from Deviant is pretty promising. It's what I'm wearing. It's what I use to curl my lashes. I can never do my makeup, natural makeup, heavier makeup without eyelash curler. Like it's a staple for me. And what else? For mascara, I'm not that picky with mascara lately just because it's hard buying mascara these days. Like online, like I used to like the Lash Paradise from L'Oreal, but that one is waterproof. And my all-time favorite mascara is the one from the Face Shop. It's the Fresh and Big Mascara, the volume 1, but I cannot find it anywhere, and I'm afraid of buying that one online because I saw there's a lot of fake. Yeah, so I haven't been able to repurchase that, but I have been using the my dog chewed on this one, but I have been using this CoverGirl Lash Blast Active, and it's decent, but I like my lashes to be a little bit more voluminous, and so I'm just trying to finish this one up. And to say the least, my favorite mascara is still the Fresh and Big Mascara from the Face Shop. So that is all my beauty makeup product favorites. In terms of skincare, you can check out my skincare video. I'll link it up there, and so check it out if you're interested. I haven't changed my skincare all that much. Yeah, it's still those products that I've been loving. Yeah, that is it for my best of 2020 beauty products. So don't forget to leave your beauty, your makeup products, your skincare products down below. I would love to know, and I'm sure a lot of people would love to know and read that below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys on my next video. I'll be uploading one more video before the new year, and so I'll see you then. Bye!